Assalamualaikum and good evening. I'm Nur Faradiba Muhammad Razak with you for half an hour in Crime File, program number 1 about crime in Malaysia, which is We Uncover Crimes.
Polis sedang memburu 5 lelaki warga tempatan yang meloloskan diri ketika cuba menyamun seorang wanita kira-kira jam 11 malam kemarin.
We know Malaysia is a peaceful country without any turmoil in this country. However, is Malaysia a peaceful country without any problems? Crime is an unlawful act of government. If convicted, the offender can be fined or imprisoned. In Malaysia, these crimes can be punished severely if you commit them. Among them are violent crime, property crimes, drug addiction, corruption, road crime, and others. Deputy Public Prosecutor's job is to present the compelling evidence to the court to ensure that criminals get convicted of their crimes. If you become one of the victims of crime, what's the first thing you do? So this is how the process is going ideally should result in justice being served.
When a police report is lodged, the police then investigate. That means officers will gather evidence on whether that crime actually took place. At this point, the police might even arrest the person accused of committing the crime to assist in investigations. When enough evidence has been gathered, the police then present the evidence in what's called an investigation paper to the Attorney General. The Attorney General or AG is kind of like the country's lawyer. He prosecutes all criminal cases on behalf of the country. If you break the law, it's the state who will be filing charge against you.
Here, we will present crime statistics that occurred throughout the year 2019 in Malaysia. residential areas in Kuala Lumpur. Residents in the Kuala Lumpur residential area are in a state of panic and fear following various cases of theft in the area over the past few months. It is understood that over 140 criminal cases have occurred, including motorcycle theft, robbery, house burglary, and more, threatening the safety and comfort of the residents. What exactly happened? What is the action of the authorities? Are criminals punished or not? In late 2019, we have conducted a simple survey of crime in residential areas in Kuala Lumpur. Najihah, as a reporter, will report to you regarding on this survey.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. Recently, our production crew has conducted a simple survey of crime in several residential areas.
We collected about 40% of male and 60% of female. Among them, 46.7% of respondents are in 18 to 28 years old, 36.7% are in 29 to 39 years old, while the remaining are in 40 years and above. We can identify that race majority in the residential area are Malays. Thus, these are the result of the questionnaire that we have distributed to them.
The role of various parties plays an important role in addressing these issues. Without wasting time, let's hear what should the government, local municipal council, and society have taken toward these issues.
As crime rate increase over time, government has taken initiative to curb crime by taking some measures that may be effective. Among them is the organization of the Omni Prison Program. This program is one of the initiatives to reduce crime by increasing police presence in the community through the program. The objective of the program is to inform the Volunteer Patrol Scheme, which is SRS, about the dangers of crime to the community. The concept of this program is to implement a program called Stop and Talk or Meet and Greet. The program enables police to meet with traffickers to discuss crime incidents and to curb their measures. To date, the program has been implemented around the city, including business premises and several other residence areas. The patrolling program, among other things, provides the public a better understanding of the crime trends in their area.
Penubuhan dua jabatan baharu oleh Polis Diraja Malaysia PDRM tahun lalu antara inisiatif kerajaan di bawah bidang keberhasilan utama negara NKRA mengurangkan jenayah dalam program transformasi kerajaan GTP.
Penubuhan Jabatan Pencegahan Jenayah dan Keselamatan Komuniti JPJKK dan Jabatan Integriti dan Pematuhan Standard JIPS menjadi penambahbaikan kepada keselamatan masyarakat.
Setelah mencatat keputusan memberangsangkan dalam GTP Fasa 1, NKRA mengurangkan jenayah tahun lalu menyaksikan kesinambungan pelaksanaan inisiatif mencegah jenayah.
NKRA di segi jenayah menurun, tetapi dia tidak mendadak. Kita mengharapkan supaya kalau boleh dia menurun lebih cepat.
Kita yakin bahawa dengan gerak kerja ataupun tindakan yang tegas pihak polis dapat mengawal, dan kita harap juga berlakunya penurunan yang banyak ataupun drastik dalam soal jenayah negara kita ini.
Penubuhan JIPS adalah usaha PDRM meningkatkan integriti pasukan sekaligus mengukuhkan kepercayaan masyarakat terhadap polis.
The integration of crime monitoring project to Safe City Monitoring System, or as known as SCMS, is an initiative to reduce crime rates in line with the Government Transformation Program, which is GTP, and the National Key Result Area, which is NKRA, in reducing crime. The SCMS was developed as one of the 6 urgent steps of the Safe City Program, approved by the NKRA in reducing crime under the GTP. PDRM is directly involved in the development of SCMS. This project fulfills significant features where available tangible evidence of this innovation project has made an impact to the effectiveness and efficiency of monitoring crime prevention measures in particular, and system service delivery of the authorities that involved. This system can help all agencies involved making strategic, systematic actions and focus on hotspot in crime reduction and people's fear of crime. In addition, the system can assist police stations and local authorities involved in planning more structured crime prevention actions, efficient and effective.
Besides that, local municipal council also plays an important role in order to reduce the urban crime in Malaysia, such as implement the agency collaboration to conduct a program that's suitable to prevent this issue. The first role of the local municipal council or authority in order to combat this issue is the implementation of the Safe City program. The concept of this program is to reduce the urban crime, so local authority need to make sure that the implemented program is effective to reduce the urban crime. So example of the strategy in the Safe City program is environmental design initiative, such as control the landscape crops along the pedestrian walkways. So, the implementation of the Safe City program by the local municipal council with the collaboration with other agencies is one of the strategies to prevent urban crime. Furthermore, another role of the local municipal council with the collaboration with other agencies is the implementation of the Rakan Corp, which stands for Community Oriented Policing Program. It is one of the Royal Malaysian Police and various government agencies to create safe environment in the urban area. This program is to have the interaction information sharing program, which is mute the public to become friend of the police. Not only that, this program also as an intermediary medium to reduce the gap between the community in the urban area and the police, especially in terms of information in order to reduce the crime. The support from the community is important for the police or any local authorities to reduce the crime rate in Malaysia. So, information from community is very important for the police and local authorities in Malaysia to reduce the urban crime.
Program Rakan Corp yang terbukti berkesan membantu polis memerangi jenayah akan ditambah baik dan diperkukuhkan. Menurut Menteri Dalam Negeri Datuk Seri Syamuddin Tun Hussein, dari 1,538 laporan jenayah yang dihantar Rakan Corp menerusi hikmat pesanan ringkas SMS, 1,013 laporan telah diambil tindakan.
Tumpuan untuk kawasan perumahan, kita memberikan suntikan baru. Tetapi usaha kita untuk memerangi jenayah-jenayah jalanan yang kita dah umumkan dan telah kita lakukan sebagai satu fokus 2,5 tahun akan berterusan. Pusat-pusat membeli belah di sekolah-sekolah, menggerakkan anak-anak muda kita dalam semangat kesukarelawan.
Beliau berkata demikian selepas membuat tinjauan mesra di Taman Jasmin dan Taman Lavender, Senawang Negeri Sembilan siang tadi. Katanya beberapa fokus akan diberikan terhadap usaha penambahbaikan dan pengukuhan program Rakan Corp, termasuk menambah bilangan ahli Rakan Corp, peralatan perisian komputer serta penyelarasan unit program berkenaan. Promosi mengenai Rakan Corp juga akan diperhebatkan. Keahlian Rakan Corp kini mencecah 500,000 orang di seluruh negara sejak diperkenalkan pada 2004.
Next, this initiative was taken by the Society in Controlling Crime in Housing Area. The first initiative is Volunteer Patrol Scheme, which is SRS. This scheme was officially launched on February 21st, 2004 in Penang. However, on April 14, 2004, the meeting of Cabinet has decided to expand the Volunteer Patrol Scheme to nationwide. This scheme also one of the initiatives under National Key Resort Area, which is NKRA. This is to improve security and prevent crime under Government Transformation Program and foster cooperation with PDRM, RELA and local authorities. There are 4 main objectives to launch the SRS in the state. The first one is to assist authorities, including PDRM, in curbing crime and social activities in the local community. Second, to improve safety in the housing area. Third, to help promote well-being and harmony in the rukun tetangga and increase community spirit in community area. And the last one is to help enforce law and provide protection to life and property to create safe, comfortable and conducive settlement. The implementation of programs and activities among the community are fully compliant with Rukun Tetangga Act 2012 and Patrol Scheme Circular Volunteer 2012 that has been set up by National Unity and Integration Department with cooperation of relevant government agencies. So, the setting up of SRS has succeeded in preventing many criminal cases such as snatch, theft, house and vehicle breaks in the housing area.
Next is Rukun Tetangga Community. Rukun Tetangga is a voluntary program assist development in local community in Malaysia. The role of Rukun Tetangga is to organize night patrol groups to reduce crime around the neighborhood area. It also works to control the security in housing area, especially at night. Everybody should hold the responsibility for keeping their area safe, because it is not the duty of the police alone. The active Rukun Tetangga is like a backbone to the community that enable it to be alert to criminal activities. They act as the police eyes and ears that will tell them any incident so the police can act faster. This activity requires all parties, regardless of the person, who can foster the spirit of the neighborhood while patrolling together. With the activity of the neighborhood community, the relationship between neighbors can be strengthened. Besides, having different backgrounds such as occupation, education, race, age, and others will further enhance of the knowledge and contact. They will work together to reduce crime in their area.
So, as some have pointed out, various programs have been organized to address these issues. Will this plan work? Look forward to the result of this program. Now, let's find out what are the challenges facing the authorities in addressing these issues and the recommendation to address these issues more efficiently.
The incidence of urban crime have many challenges that involve many aspects, whether towards individual or even the environment itself. There are many challenges regarding on urban crimes. Two of them are the quality of life of Malaysians will be ruined, and another one is this safety issue cannot be reduced simply to the issue of crime and security. So, the first challenges of urban crime is regarding on the quality of life of Malaysian citizens. The crime will create uneasiness in society, and this is obviously not good for the social development of the population in those cities. These incidents will create a lot of social problems and cause more effect towards the younger generation, where they are involved in crime and don't go to school. Without proper education accomplishment, they are certainly continue to live in crime circle and thus create a lot of social problem to the society. Besides, the crime will also lead to the health problem. For instance, those who are involved in drug abuse and prostitutions exposes them to AIDS infection. The incidence of violent crime is more visible in the cities rather than the rural areas. The quality of life of individuals also will be affected, as it involves the individual's everyday life, their movement, and also the use of public transport as well. All in all, it can be said that the crime in the city will create a sense of insecurity in its inhabitants, as every aspect of individual life could be affected by these incidents. Secondly, the issue of safety cannot be reduced simply to issue of crime and security. Safety policies that are only aimed at enforcing law and orders are limited and have comparatively little value. Making the urban areas safer places in which to live and work means that authority bodies as well as other people need to tackle a wide range of social disorder and incivilities. It means trying to strengthen the bonds that link people to their family, to their schools or even workplace, and also to their communities as well. There is a need to give all people, especially the marginalized and dispossessed, a place and value in society. The safety is increasingly becoming a private rather than a public good, where the wealthier people are able to purchase private security measures to protect themselves. The major victims of insecure urban environment, however, are the poor people who live in urban areas. And these people are those who are at least able to pay to protect themselves. Thus, the key measure of success is whether or not the real-life situation of the urban poor and the marginalized has changed for the better. This is because if the condition or incidence of urban poor could be improved, thus they could afford to protect themselves from getting involved in these urban crimes. All in all, the challenges of urban crimes could be in variety of aspects. Therefore, people need to stay awake and aware of these challenges so then they could take appropriate action when they encounter with this situation.
Thanks for being with us towards the end of the show. As always, any complaints or reports of criminal activity may be transmitted to the official crime file social site as stated. See you again next time. I'm Nafar Ribam, Muhammad Razak. Assalamualaikum and good evening.